Name and badge number. Name and badge number.
Trooper Neville 760.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, I don't want you going that direction because we're still taking.
Hey, it's a First Amendment protected activity. If you're going to violate my rights to record it from more than 15 feet away, then we're going to have a fucking 42 U.S.C. 1983 charge. I'll file federal charges. I have your name and badge number.
You do.
Nope.
You can video.
You're impeding my rights right now.
All right, well, I don't think I am. But
You are. No, don't touch me.
Let us take care
Don't
of
touch me. You have no right to touch me. What's your name and badge number?
Hey, just give us a little bit of room.
Name and badge number. No, you have no right to touch me.
Just give us a little bit of room.
No.
All right, let us do our job.
Name and badge number.
Don't worry about it, dude.
Name and badge number.
For what?
Hey,
Otherwise, I'm filing federal charges. It's your policy to identify name and badge number. Yes, you do.
Stay away from me.
You're being recorded.
Stay
I have
away
up
from
to
me.
15 feet. Federal
Stay
law
away.
says.
Listen to me.
What's your name and badge number?
You're
You just
about to
touched
get
me.
arrested for disorderly conduct. Stop.
You cannot be the complainant on disorderly conduct.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
We're a police
The
officer.
law says you cannot
Listen
be
to
the
me.
complainant on disorderly conduct.
Listen to me. Do
No.
not take another step towards him or you will be arrested. Do you understand?
What's
Do
your
you
name and
understand?
badge number?
Don't worry about it.
No, I have
do
a
that
right
to you
to know
later.
your name and
We're
badge.
doing
You're a
an active
public
investigation
servant.
right now.
You're a public servant.
And we have
Name and badge number.
Listen to me.
Name and give me your card. Name and badge number.
I'm not
Something.
giving you anything right now until we get this taken care of.
59451. What
Do
are
not
you
come any
guys?
closer
Oregon
to
State
that.
Police? Okay, believe it. You're getting federal lawsuits filed against you, especially you.
All right, as long as you just stay back here and give us a little bit of space for.
I don't have to give you anything more than 15 feet. Supreme Court ruled on it.
Are you with them?
15 feet. Supreme Court ruled on it.
Okay.
Oregon State Police does not supersede the
I'm
Supreme Court.
I'm asking you to give us a little bit of
I don't
distance
care.
so we can take care of business.
I don't care.
He's under arrest.
I have 15 feet.
Okay.
You're obstructing
I'm asking you
my
to not
rights.
go any closer
You're
to
violating
him.
my rights. What's
You got the number, and I told you the number.
Actually,
It's
what is it?
760.
760? Thank you. What was your name one more time?
Trooper Neville.
Because you are being somewhat decent with me, I will fucking...
I appreciate that. Listen, we
But
just
him,
we have,
what's his name?
let me tell you,
What's his name?
we have a job to
It's
do.
his policy
Just
to
let-
ID, okay?
let us
I
do our
just need
job.
to know what his name is.
I'll let him tell you that.
If you are willing, if you give me your name, I'll walk away right now.
I will give you my name.
What's your name?
To take care of it first.
I'll walk away right now.
Away from here, I will give you.
I just want your name and badge number and I'll walk away right now.
Adamson, 1031.
Adamson?
Medford Police. Yes.
All right. Thank
Have a
you.
good night.
You too.
Take care.
Like I said, I'm an easy person to deal with. I just know my rights and I'm not going to have them trampled on. I just know my rights and I'm not going to have them trampled on. I don't care if you're Oregon State Police. I don't care if you're the feds. I do the same shit everywhere I go. And believe me, I have 2 lawsuits pending already of over $2.2 million for officers just like you and you violating my rights. And here comes another one.
Have a good night.
Be prepared for the lawsuit, bud, because you're being named personally. Name and badge number. Name and badge number. It's your policy to identify. Name and badge number.
Your traffic suggests you go inside.
Name and badge number.
Why did they all run out?
They refuse to identify.
Well, we have all their faces.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Names and badge numbers.
Hi.
Names and badge numbers. It's your policy to identify.
Anything right now. What you're doing is interfering.
It is not.
No, we're
What I'm doing is a First Amendment protected activity,
Fine. That's fine. You're not
and I have a right to ask for your names and badge numbers. You're all public servants.
There's no.
You're all public
We're
servants.
having a fucking powwow.
It's okay, because I have 2 of your names. I'll make sure I get all of your names. You're all going to be named personally in a lawsuit.
How are you interfering?
14 U.S.C. 1982, bud. Violation of rights. 18 U.S.C. 241, 18 U.S.C. 242. You guys want to play games? I will fucking shit on you in court. Bye. You can't do nothing.
Some dude just came out here and just got hemmed up by the fucking undercovers.
Watching. He's coming to get their van. That's their undercover patrol vehicle. I'm gonna go get the VIN number off of it too. public.
It's public.
California plates,
Get
you're fucking trash.
Fucking piece of shit.
You gonna violate my rights?
Come on, baby.
What's your name and badge number?
Coming towards me.
What's your name and badge number?
I don't know anything.
What's your name and badge number?
What I need to do is
You're
stop-
approaching me. No, I have a right to record within 25 feet.
You stop approaching me when I turn my back. You understand? Thank you very much.
I don't have to stop. I have a right to walk anywhere I want, Garcia. I'm not gonna walk up behind you, but I have a right to walk wherever I want. I'm a free citizen. So please give me a lawsuit against Medford. I already have one against the state police now.
Stop right there. You understand?
I ain't going any further. But I know my rights. And they won't be violated by Medford or the state police. I don't care if you have somebody in custody or not, it's my right to record you in the process of your duties. I have a right to record you in the process of your duties. You cannot interfere with that, nor can you interfere with my freedom of speech. You can laugh all you want till the lawsuit hits. You all won't be laughing then. Especially when you obstruct my rights. Guess what? Guess what happens? Your qualified immunity goes out the window. There is no qualified immunity for you who violated my rights. I hope y'all are ready for that, because I'm taking your badges, your jobs, your pensions. You're not going to get shit when I'm done. 560-JHE. Oregon State Police, bitch. And that's freedom of speech. Violate it. Please. What's your name and badge number? This is live on YouTube, just so you know. First Amendment protected activity, and none of you can do shit about it. Can't say I'm obstructing, because obstructing's a physical act. So you guys are lying about that bullshit too. Take your bullshit up with somebody that doesn't know their fucking rights. You work for fucking me. I don't fucking take your orders. I'm a free citizen. And believe me, Adamson, you will be getting a fucking lawsuit filed against you, bud, personally, for putting hands on. You're a fucking joke. Look at this shit. Oregon State Police, Medford PD, no plates, no registration, refusing to identify themselves. Medford PD, OSP, you guys all have a massive fucking lawsuit coming your way for failure to identify. Claim what you want to, but I know what the fuck's up. You guys just haven't ever fucking dealt with somebody like me that's willing to follow through on it. Like I said, obstruction is a fucking physical act. You can't be the complainant on obstruction when I'm not physically doing anything nor disturbing the peace. Point over your thumb all you want. Just because y'all ain't used to dealing with somebody who won't put up with your bullshit. Yeah, you, right there, Adamson. I can't wait. Wait for your paperwork, Adamson. Same thing with you, bud. 760. Put your hands on a fucking private citizen for no reason.
They put their hands on you?
Fuck yes, they did. And I have it on video, them putting their hands on me. Suing the fuck out of you little bitch ass fucking cops. My language is protected under the First Amendment. Nothing you can fucking do about that either. Bunch of faggot ass fucking bitches is all you are. Go cry to mommy. Especially when you lose your fucking pension and your badge because your qualified immunity's gone. Put your hands on a private citizen. I'm gonna have a fucking heyday. I'm glad you guys have no problem costing the taxpayers money because it isn't coming out of your fucking pockets. There's no complainants out here either, so nice try with the disturbing the peace. I have people standing behind me that'll argue it. I want names and badge numbers. All right, I'll get vehicle numbers and shit since people don't want to give me names and badge numbers. And you can't stop me either because it's publicly owned vehicles. Publicly owned. Black Ford F-150, white Ford F-150, Chevy Z71. This is Medford PD. This is their undercover van. Another one of their vehicles here. Nope. Go ahead. Name and badge number. Another one, failing to identify. Oh, this one's gloving up. This one's gloving up. That's cute. Make sure you pick your shit up. That's littering. How about all of you? You guys gonna refuse to identify as well? You gonna refuse to identify as well? You're a public servant. A member of the public's asking who you are. You gonna refuse to identify? How about you? Being as you all work for the public, you gonna refuse to identify as well?
No, Lieutenant Lane, 34898.
Thank you, sir.
What's the issue?
I have a right to record you guys in your public capacity.
Is there any? There's no dispute with us amongst that, is there?
Other than the fact that I'm just asking who's on scene and your officers don't want to identify themselves.
Are we dealing with you?
That's besides the point.
Well, everybody.
It doesn't matter if you're dealing with me directly or not. My First Amendment right. My First Amendment right.
Talk over me, or are we gonna have a conversation?
Well, if you're going to let me speak for just a moment, I will be more than happy to let you say what you're going to say.
What you have to say. Let me speak. We're conducting an investigation.
I'm well aware of that.
If you interfere with that investigation, you risk the chance of going to jail for that.
Interfering is a physical act. You already have the individual in
not.
custody. It is.
Okay, you know
Supreme
what?
Court's already
I'm not
ruled
gonna
on it.
argue with you in this. This is my job.
This is my job as well.
What do you do?
This right here.
What? What's this? Record cops?
Yes. I go on YouTube.
Okay.
I have over 100,000 followers on YouTube. This is live right now.
Okay. That's great.
Going out to,
Obviously,
what do we
you don't
have?
care.
4,500 people
So I'm
watching
gonna
this
ask you
right
to-
now?
I'm going to ask you to stay back and record, okay? While we conduct our investigation.
You already have the individual in custody. Therefore, I'm not interfering with any of
Sir,
your
I'm gonna
investigation.
ask you again to stay back so we can conduct our business. You're welcome to record us.
Are you threatening me with arrest if I don't walk
I'm
away?
telling you to stay back.
Are you threatening me with arrest if I don't
If
walk
you
away?
don't follow my directive to stay back, yes.
Okay, thank you. That's all I needed.
Okay.
Thank you for the federal
Thank
lawsuit.
you.
Thank you for the federal lawsuit. You'll be named in the next one. What a fucking clown. Freedom of speech. Nothing you can do about it. I'm recording for your protection. I'm recording for your protection. Fuck the cops. Conduct your investigation. I'll make sure I get all your names. Don't worry. Those of you that want to identify, I'll make sure I don't name personally in this lawsuit. If you don't want to identify, I'll find out by FOIA request and you'll get named personally. You guys are going to lose your qualified immunity. All right. Doesn't bother me at all. Obviously bothers you guys being recorded though. Especially being as nobody wants to identify themselves. I respect the couple that have. But the other of you that have sworn an oath to protect the rights of the people, and then you guys refuse to identify, that's pretty fucking disgusting. I don't care if you're OSP, I don't care if you're feds, I don't care if you're Medford. The same goes to all of you. It's fucking disgusting when you refuse to identify the members of the public. Can I get your name and badge number?
You have no business in this investigation.
You work for the public, therefore I have a right to ask.
I'm busy.
Like I said, I'm not going to interfere. I'm just asking questions. Intimidation. Yeah, and your intimidation tactics don't work. You're not going to approach me and try and be like, oh, well, I have a fucking badge and a gun. I'm intimidating.
Who said any of that?
That's how all of you act.
We're just standing here.
And that's fine because a few of you are going to lose your qualified immunity when the federal lawsuits come.
We're standing here, man.
You don't think I understand what that is? I know damn well what your qualified immunity is and how it disappears. And there's a couple of these officers that have put their hands on me unlawfully. They're going to lose their qualified immunity, their jobs, their pensions, everything. Because of the way you guys act. And this is live to 5,700 people right now. I guarantee in 12 hours, this will have 500,000 views on it.
Okay.
This is my paycheck right here. You guys are making it for me.
I'm glad we can continue to serve you.
You're really not serving, especially when I've asked for your name and your badge number and you refuse to identify.
We're kind of dealing with something.
You're not. You're standing here talking to me and you still can't identify.
It's because, so I am here so that they can safely.
There are 6 officers between here and there.
Yeah.
And you can't
You know what they're doing?
simply identify with me?
I'm having a discussion with you.
Yes, and I just asked for you to identify with me. That's all I ask. That is all I ask.
Right? You want to.
I'm not asking for much from a public servant, somebody that works for me. My tax dollars pay for you to do this job.
Okay.
And when somebody from the public asks for you to identify, it's in your policy to identify to a member of the public.
Right now, I'm engaging with you, so you do not bother the other officers that are conducting.
I'm not moving any further than this or trying to engage in anybody but you. I'm asking for you to identify. That's it.
I know.
I'm not asking for much. It's you that's trying to make more out of it than what it is by just not identifying with me, which is a violation of your policy, which again opens the city up to lawsuits,
That's your right as a
or the state, whichever you work for, because I see that there's Medford and state police officers here. I'm assuming you're state by the way you're dressed.
Why would you assume that?
Let's see, Medford. Everybody's got their Medford flak jackets on, but every state police officer that I've seen is dressed in plain clothes like you. Observation. But I appreciate you trying to turn it into something it's not. You could be an undercover here in Medford. You very well could.
I'm not turning it into anything, dude.
Well, you're refusing to identify yourself. So therefore, you are turning it into something, because that is a violation of your policy, be it city, state, or county officer, to not identify to a member of the public.
But you can only submit a public record.
I know how to submit FOIA requests. I've done it before. I already have a lawsuit against Talent in Phoenix for not upholding their ends of FOIA requests. And Medford's known for doing the same thing.
Okay.
Medford's known for arresting people on public property.
Well, they commit crimes, yeah.
No. You can't trespass somebody from public property for just merely recording.
I'm not trespassing. We're having a conversation about trespassing.
You can't trespass me from here anyways.
Did I say that I was going to?
No, but you can't. Period. You can't even go in and solicit a trespass, because soliciting a trespass is against the law, in which I can take your qualified immunity, your badge, your pension, everything. So if we really want to play that game, I know how to play the game.
I didn't say anything.
I have my attorney on standby. In fact, he's probably watching the live feed right now, because that's what he's known for doing.
Good.
And then he's probably going to contact me once my live goes off and be like, hey, this is what's up. This is what we have. Let's run with this. So like I said, it's all in you guys, how you guys want to deal with things. Whether you guys want to identify properly via your policy, or you guys want to play these bullshit fucking roundabout games.
You not cuss, please?
Protected First Amendment speech.
Well, there's still
Supreme Court's ruled on it numerous times.
He said please.
That's fine, but I have a right to buy whatever I want to say. It's First Amendment protected activity.
We're talking to you respectfully. We just appreciate that if you remain calm.
You have not been respectful. He has. He did identify to me. He did. So I will, Dennis, out of respect for you, because you did identify to me earlier. But you haven't even given me the decency of identifying yourself as a public servant. As much as that may sound disrespectful to you, I'm not anti-police. I'm anti-bad police. And police that identify, I have respect for. Those that can't identify and follow their policy, I have zero respect for.
That's your right.
But it's a violation of your policy to not identify with a member of the public. It's a violation of your policy.
Thank you.
That's why I'm just curious why you refuse to identify. I would have walked away already if you just would have identified yourself with me.
You're being rude.
I haven't been rude. I have asked you numerous times to identify. You have
I'm
not.
not like in the police and all all this stuff?
Yeah, because none of you guys want to identify, and it's all in every one of your policies to identify to a member of the public. Instead, you all want to give me some bullshit excuse about Harry. Too busy to just give me your name and a badge number or your serial number or whatever the fuck number it is that you go by.
Sorry, I'm still
It varies. Washington, Oregon, California. I've done this in all of the states. Washington's turned into a complete communist state where they try to ban this completely.
Is it California did?
Washington.
Oh, Washington.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't-
Florida's got the worst one. Florida, from me to you in Florida, this would be an arrestable offense right now in Florida.
For having a discussion.
For me having a camera and recording you this close, it'd be an arrestable offense in Florida.
Yeah, I don't care.
The Supreme Court's going to overturn it because we have a right to record you guys. And I'm not trying to interfere with your investigation down there, clearly.
Well, that's why I'm having a discussion with you out here.
And I wouldn't even be trying to push the issue with what you guys having on. I'm not trying to get myself arrested over this shit. Understand that, please.
That's why I'm just trying to have civil discourse with you.
This is it. Any way I can get you to just identify with me and I'll be out of your guys' hair completely,
Like you go away.
I will fucking walk away completely.
If I identify myself.
If you identify yourself, I will walk away completely and leave all of you guys the fuck alone completely for the rest of the night.
Yeah, Kizzy 1051.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, you guys have a good night. Be safe.
All right, man.
Because like I said, I'm not anti-police.
Yeah, we'll just approach it next
You
time
know?
being reasonable,
I was out there extremely. And the thing that's got me so riled up is two of the officers here, Adamson and another one, I can't remember his name right off the top of my head, I have it on video, walked up and put their hands on me unlawfully.
Well,
I'm like 70 feet away from the incident,
Yeah.
and they walk up and put their hands on me.
When we're doing
That's a violation of my
this,
rights.
you gotta stay back, buddy.
It's a violation of my rights. Oregon state law says I have a right within 10 feet to be recording you. Okay? I'm well versed in my law, both on the federal level and a state level. But I did tell you I'd leave you guys be. You have a good night.
I
Be
appreciate
safe.
that. Appreciate the conversation, sir.
Yes, sir. Have a good night. Undercover cop here in Medford, Oregon with Arizona plates, CWW 1469. Another undercover vehicle, 560 JHE. Another undercover vehicle, 195 GVV. Let's go get the rest of them, since we don't play this game with the police. Try to order us around and give us unlawful commands. I'm in public. What is this? 059 LGL. What do we got here? 488 JFE. 671 HMJ. It's all right. Lawsuits are coming, boys. Be ready. Be ready. You want to open the door? You just leave the other room open with the dog? Yeah, wide open. You want to open the other door for me, too? Anybody else want to identify while we're right here? I know you did already. I'm not even trying to bother you. It's a violation of your guys' policy to not identify. And I will find out who you were. This is all public record. I like how you ignore me, though, over there. This guy with his back turned to me. Like, my hands are both holding this phone recording them, so if they try to say that my hands are in a place where it poses a threat, they're full of shit. I have cameras on me. I have people watching me right now. And yet they refuse to identify still. As public servants. Servants of the public, and you refuse to identify. Violate your policies. You guys are fucking pathetic. And there ain't shit you can do about that either, because that's First Amendment protected speech. Supreme Court's ruled. You're live to 5,400 people right now, and nobody wants to identify? Nobody wants to identify. He's hiding his badge. Doesn't want to give his name. He refuses to show his face. He doesn't want to give his name and badge number. This officer over here respectfully has given his name and badge number. I'm not anti-police, I'm just anti-bad police, and you guys are showing exactly why I do what I do. Refusing to identify to a member of the public. It's disrespectful. I think you guys make over 6 figures a year off the taxes I pay, and you refuse to identify to me? You can smile all you want, but your guys' fucking whole wage and everything is public knowledge. File a FOIA request and get your guys' private addresses, your cell phone numbers, your salaries, all of it. So you guys really want to play this game, or do you just want to identify? Yeah, mumble under your breath over there. Make sure I get your face. Make sure I get your face. Don't worry, I won't step up on you. Not about that. Got yours. Now we got yours. Man, facial recognition with AI and shit these days is a bitch. It sucks that I can find out who all of you are the moment that I go inside. And you guys just don't want to identify.